Am I nervous or ready to get it over with? Both. So, I was approved to get a stent because I have bilateral transverse sinus stenosis. My right side is worse than my left, but I am getting stented on the right side. And I actually went to the allergist today. I have a whole host of allergies, but in particular, I have a nickel allergy. So, thanks to someone in one of the Facebook groups that I'm in like a couple of different Facebook support groups for people with IIH, and then I'm also in one for people with IIH and stents. I had Googled, well, not Googled, I typed in the search bar about the stent, and I saw that if you have a nickel allergy, you should probably go to the allergist and get tested. So, nickel is not an allergy that I have listed because I've been allergic to nickel since I was like 8. So it was never anything serious. I've just avoided nickel, what's that word? Jewelry forever. So I went to the allergist today. They got me in as soon as they could. So I got stented on May 29th. And it's been a couple of weeks because, it takes forever to get into the allergist. So got in there first available to see them, and they did a patch test of all of the different metals. So they're going to test it, and then after they test it, if I am allergic to nickel, they will just simply use a different metal for the stent. And I figured I have lived with this condition for however long. I don't mind being a little miserable for however much longer to just wait to get the stent. Um, so I'm not really nervous for the procedure or anything. I have a tendency to kind of stay out of the Facebook groups. Like I'll go in there and search for things, but I don't really try to go in there and look because what I have typically found is that you don't get the success stories, and you don't get the people that are in remission most of the time. Most of the time, you get the people that are looking for help, and those are the people who are not in the best case scenario. So, um, the thing about stenting is that sometimes it does take time. And that is something that the neurosurgeon was upfront with me about. He said, it could take some months for you to feel improvement. Like you might not immediately wake up and have your headaches be gone. This might only take care of the tinnitus. This might only take care of the headache to some degree. You might have some residual headaches because of your migraine disorder. So the thing that I am very glad that he was upfront with me and I'm very realistic about is that it might take time. So I'm very hopeful that I am going to get some relief about it. So I'm not necessarily nervous about that fact, but I'm just kind of ready to get it over with because my cerebral angiogram wasn't too bad. I'm not super nervous about the procedure because they're going to knock me out for it. So I know it'll just be not a quick thing. I'm more so nervous for staying overnight in the neuro ICU. They keep you overnight just to monitor you. That's just standard procedure. So really, I just want to get it over with. So after I get my um, allergy testing, so right now I have the patches on my back. I think she said it's like 30 of them. Um, so those have to be on my back for I think 48 hours, and then they read the results. After they read the results, they'll be able to schedule the surgery. And so once they schedule the surgery, I have to be on aspirin and Plavix for a week, and then they'll be able to do it. So I'm quite frankly just ready to do it. I'm ready to get on with my life. Um, and then another thing with the stent, knowing that it's going to take time, one, because you just implanted something in your brain. So you have to wait for that inflammation to go down. You also have to wait for like how it's going to work with topiramate because I do hope to eventually get off of that. So just kind of taking the time and being patient. That's part of why I went on medical leave for the fall semester because I just want to be able to heal without worrying about school. So I'm just kind of ready to get all of this over with, to get back to my life, get back to my PhD, get some relief. I used to powerlift before this. I had shit planned. I want to get back to working out. I want to get back to lifting. I want to get back to all of the things that I had that I wanted to do. I want to get back to being a quote normal human being.